Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. And today, a full body, head to toe, up and down, ins and outs, just to get rid of all of the in the body and just hopefully get you feeling in a better space, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's amazing the shift that can happen on your mat, even if you don't have a mat, but the shift that can happen during your session of yoga and time where you're moving mindfully, you're breathing, and we're working to let go of tension and stress. It's incredible. I hope you feel it. Always my goal to give you guys an amazing practice, one that leaves you feeling better than when you pushed play. So thanks for being here. We're going to start in a seated position, any kind you like. And we're going to bring those hands down by our sides, pressing the palms down towards the ground. Close your eyes. Take some big deep breaths. These can be in and out through your mouth or your nose. I just want you to really get some big, full, deep breaths. Don't be afraid to let those breaths be audible. This is your time to take care of you, to do all the things that you need to be at your very best, mentally, physically, and emotionally. We get to clear away, we get to open up, we get to draw in the energy we need and letting go of anything that's not going to be of our best interest. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, turn to the left, little tap of your fingertips. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, turn, a little tap of the fingertips or to your thigh. Inhale, both arms come up. Release that right hand down, left arm up and over, and we're going to sway side to side twice, each direction. Inhale, reach it high, and exhale, take it to the other side. Just we're going to keep both sit bones glued to your mat and just sway. Doesn't matter how big or how small, just make sure it feels good. Checking in. Inhale, reach it high, both arms come up. Slowly lower those arms down in front, hands to the shins just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. And then exhale, hollow your tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. We're going to get all those usual suspects. So I say that. So your hips, your lower back, again, hollow, your neck, your shoulders. Inhale one more time, each direction. And hopefully we'll find some other things along the way where you're like, oof, I didn't even know that was tight. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Reach it high. And pull those hands to heart center. Let's rock it back and lift the legs. Keeping that ankle crossed, find your breath. You can extend those arms out nice and long. You can keep your heels on the mat. Just keep those legs crossed and breathe. Find your breath. We're going to open those knees and close the knees. Open the knees and close. Just keeping those ankles crossed. Little different sensation. Working the inner and outer hips, inner thighs, and those core muscles. One more time. Open, switch so the other leg is on top, and sit it forward. Reach it up. Breathe. As you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. This time, hold. Give a little push with that right hand and lift the left side of the rib cage. Turn your gaze up along the inside of your arm. Inhale, both arms reach high. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Give a little push with that left hand. Turn your gaze up along the inside of that right arm. That feels pretty good. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high. As you exhale, turn to the right, left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit and turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Left shoulder presses down and away. A little tuck of your chin towards your right collarbone. So as we move through all the different stretches, move through the different parts of the body, checking in, being kind, making sure your breath is slow and steady and there's no pain. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front. And exhale, we turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind us. Turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder and gently press that right shoulder down and away. What do we do if we feel pain? We back off. we come to a place where we find a good stretch, where there's zero pain, and that breath can just flow. Inhale, turn it back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Turn your palms to face front. Pull those elbows back and down. Spread your fingers wide. Cactus arms. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down. Again, inhale, reach it up. And pull it down. Reach it up. And just gently let those arms float down by your sides. Let's turn and come up onto all fours. To tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. We shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm reaching up. As high as you can reach. And as you exhale, pass that left hand through. Shoulder to the mat. Side of the head to the mat. We rotate and reach. Right arm high. Oh, lift it up. As high as you can lift it. Being mindful that we're not sinking into that right or that left shoulder, but we're lifting out of the right shoulder and up through the tips of the fingers. Rotating that right palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Arm right along the side of the face. If that's not great for you, keep reaching to the sky or just let that hand rest on the mat. Lifting that right arm once again. Release your hand down. Press it back up, roll it open and extend left arm high. Reach it up. And gently release it down. We shift our weight to our left hand. Right arm extends. Reach it up just as high as you can. As you exhale, pass that right hand through. Shoulder to the mat. Side of the head to the mat. Rotate and reach. Left arm high. Reach it up. Extend out of the shoulder. Again, we're not sinking down, smushing our side of the face against the floor. We're lifting and opening. Rotating that left palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Arm right along the side of the face. Again, if that's not right, keep reaching high or place that right hand back to that left hand back to the mat. And breathe. Breath slow and steady. Checking in. Lifting that left arm high and gently release your hand down. Pressing it up, rolling it open and extending. Right arm high, reach it up. High as you can reach. And then gently release it down to tabletop. Let's tuck our toes and lift the knees just an inch off of the mat. Stretching through the arches of the feet, the toes, the calves. As you exhale, extend those legs. Shift your weight back towards your heels. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. We inhale it back to that hovering tabletop. Shoulders right over the fingertips. Knees right hovering over the mat. As you exhale, extend those legs. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. As you exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to our forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body. We bring our hands to our elbows, holding on and gently swaying side to side, making an arc around your legs. Just remember keeping a soft bend in the knees. And breathe. Coming back to center, relax your arms. And ever so slowly ragdoll your way up. A big shoulder roll at the top. And let those shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach those arms open overhead. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Elbows go wide. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lean the head back into the hands. Let your head be heavy. Let those elbows open wide. Inhale it up nice and tall. And as you exhale, chin to chest, elbows close around the ears, and just a gentle pull down. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean to the left. As you lean to the left, tummy and chest, pelvis stay open to the front. Lift that right elbow just a little bit higher and feel that deeper stretch all the way down that right side. Core strongly rise. And we lean to the right as far as you want to lean. Again, tummy, chest, pelvis open to the front. And we lift that left elbow just a little bit higher, deepening that stretch down that left side. Inhale it back to center. Exhaling the head back into your hands once again. Let those elbows just be heavy. Let your head relax. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and one more time, chin to chest, elbows around the ears. Inhale, head up nice and tall, open the elbows wide, extend those arms to the sky, pull the hands to heart center, bring your big toes to touch, little space between your heels. Shift your weight to your heels, bend the knees, and sit to chair. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Hands can remain at heart center or extend those arms overhead. Another option is to lower those arms out in front, palms face the sky, roll those shoulders back, settle those shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, sink. Sweep those arms back to flight as you hinge forward. Long line from the crown of the head down to your tailbone. We're not resting the tummy and chest to those thighs, but they might touch. That's okay. Roll those shoulders. Spread your fingers. Palms are facing the ground. Sweep those hands back. We can come to chair, whatever arm position feels right to you. And rise. Interlace your fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Close your heels. Feet are side by side. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Use your right hand to pull that left arm. And if it feels right to you, look up along the inside of that left arm. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, lean to the left. Use that left hand to pull that right arm and maybe turn and take your gaze along the inside of that right arm. Inhale it up nice and tall. Pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right knee lifts. Right big toe can stay to the mat or lift. Flex your foot. Breathe. Extending those arms open out to a T. Keeping that length in the spine. Begin to extend that right leg if that feels okay to you. Otherwise, just keep that knee bent. Slowly we hinge it forwards, kicking that right leg back to warrior three. Square the pelvis. Find your breath. Again, coming forward, lifting the upper body, sweeping that right leg back through either bent knee or long leg. We have that 2 more times. Pressing that right foot back, hinging forward to your warrior three, squaring the pelvis. And again, standing tall, sweeping that right leg through, again, bent knee or long leg. We have 1 more. Sweep it back. Breathe. Bending that supporting leg, giant step back to a crescent lunge. If you'd like to bring that back knee to the mat, you're welcome to. Otherwise, that knee stays off the mat. We're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. Pull the hands to heart center, turn, and place that right elbow to the left knee. Press against your knee and work to bring your hands towards heart center. Breathe. We turn back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. And as you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale it up nice and tall. And as you exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg, back heel down, front toes lift, square your pelvis, draw your nose toward your knee. Inhale back to your runner's lunge. And exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg, back heel down, front toes lift, square your pelvis, nose toward your knee. Inhale back to your runner's lunge. Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Bring your back knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let that left knee roll open as you turn and look out over your left shoulder. Inhale it back to center. Left sole of the foot finds the mat once again. And exhale, roll that left knee out and away. Turn and look out over your left shoulder. And back to center we come. One more time. Roll it open. And come back to center. We're going to heel toe that left foot out to the outside of your mat. Toes are off the mat just slightly. And we center our hands underneath us. Tuck the back toes and extend that back leg. Big transition here, my friend. We're going to take that right foot in across from the left. Toes are turned open. We come to our frog pose. Or if your body feels ready, lower the pelvis, lift the chest. Breathe. Find your breath. A gentle press of those elbows right along the insides of the knees. Our garland pose or yogi squat. Releasing your hands and extending those legs. Sit bones to the sky. Take a hold at the ankles. Use the strength of the arms. Pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. Gazing up just beyond your bum. Relaxing your arms. Let them hang. And ever so slowly ragdoll your way up. Find your breath. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll those shoulders back. And as you exhale, arch it back. Reach your knuckles towards the ground. Stretch through the front of the body. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lift your arms high as you can without popping open the rib cage. Staying strong through the core, strong through those glutes. Chin parallel to the floor. And slowly release your hands. Relax, roll those shoulders up and back as those hands separate. And then heel toe those feet back in. To mountain, pull the hands to heart center. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left knee lifts to 90 degrees. Flex your foot. Breathe. Extend those arms open out to a T. Soft through the shoulders. If it feels right to you, begin to extend that left leg. Breathe. And we slowly press it back. Kicking that left leg back, we hinge forward to our warrior three, pelvis staying as level as we can, hinging as deeply into your warrior three as you wish. And then slowly we rise, pulling that left leg back through, knee bent or leg long. And again, pass it through back to your warrior three. Sweep it forward once again, knee bent or leg long. And back to your warrior three. Holding your warrior three momentarily. Bending your supporting leg. Giant step back to your crescent lunge. You are welcome to bring that left knee to the mat. Otherwise, leg long. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Circle the arms forward. Around behind, all the way up tall. We pull the hands to heart center and we turn, placing that left elbow to the right knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Feel it, wringing out, tension, tightness, any kind of negative energy. We turn it back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. And as you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Stretching through the tummy, through the chest, opening your heart. Inhale it up tall. Flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Let your hips be heavy in that runner's lunge. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Front toes lift, back heel down, square your pelvis. Nose toward your knee. Inhale back to your runner's lunge. Once more, exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg, front toes lift, square the pelvis, nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Breathe. We bring that back knee to the mat, untuck the toes. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, let that right knee roll open as you turn and look out over that right shoulder. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, roll it open. Inhale it back to center. One more time, opening up that knee, stretching that outer hip, inner thigh, and back to center. We heel toe that right foot out to the outside edge of your mat. Toes are slightly off. Heel is on. Center your hands. Tuck those toes. Lift that back knee. Big transition here. Pull that left foot in across from the right. Hands supporting us in our frog pose, or lowering the bottom, lifting the chest back to our garland or yogi squat, whatever is best for you. Breathe, working to lift the chest, stacking those shoulders over the hips. If frog is better for you, stay there. Release your hands, slowly extend those legs. Walk your hands through your legs. As you walk those hands back, feel that deeper stretch through the backs of the legs, through that upper middle back, a little tuck of your chin. Pulling those hands back through, release your arms, heel toe those feet back in. And ever so slowly, ragdoll your way up. A big shoulder roll, and shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center, begin to bend your knees. Weight is in your heels, and we're going to sink. We're going to come as low as feels okay to you. You can be on your toes or your feet flat. Release your hands, lower yourself down onto your bottom, and extend those legs out long. Flex your feet, reach it high, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands, relax the weight of your head. Checking in, how are you? Hopefully feeling fantastic. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet, lower your arms, and slowly roll it back. Take your time. Breathe. And release. Take a second. Pulling that right knee in towards your chest. Hands to the shin, just below that right knee. And then we're going to roll the ankle. Both directions, just a few times. Pointing and flexing the foot. Softening that foot, extend your left arm out to a T. Right hand's going to guide that right knee up and out towards your armpit. Working to keep your pelvis as level as you can. Just a nice stretch in the glute, the groin, the hip. Just feeling all the feels. We draw that right knee back to center, passing that knee to the left hand, right arm extends out, and we guide the leg across the body. Keeping both shoulders against the mat. Ah, yes, our supine spinal twist. Turning and taking the gaze out over that right arm. I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope all of these mindful movements were just right today. And if they weren't just right, I hope you took care of yourself without any judgment or criticism. Hope there was just the right amount of challenge. Slowly bring it back to center. Extend that right leg, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, hands to the shin, just below your knee, pull it in. Great little stretch down the front of that right leg. We point and flex the foot. We roll the ankle. That right foot's just soft, just relaxing. Just as much rotation, flexing and extending as you need with that ankle, showing it some love. And then as you're ready, soften your foot. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand's going to guide that left knee up and out towards your armpit. Again, working to keep that pelvis as level as possible. And we cross that left knee over to that right hand. Right hand's going to guide the knee across as that left arm extends out to a T. And we just add that supine spinal twist, turning and taking our gaze out over that left arm. Ah, feels so good. So really remembering, guys, it's about consistency and kindness. Length and intensity is really up to you. But being consistent and showing yourself some love each and every day, that's what makes the difference. So even just a few moments each and every day on your mat, not even on your mat, but just mindfully moving and breathing, you will see so much progress. You will feel so much better, and your body will continually say thank you. Releasing that knee, rolling back to center, extending that left leg to the sky, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through your hip, and slowly lower your leg down till it gently comes to rest. Arms come down by your sides, palms open to the sky, and we take just a moment to get rid of the wiggles and adjust however we need to settle in for just a short shavasana. Time to breathe, time to be still, time to allow the mind and the body to reconnect and assimilate all of the asanas, all of the postures, the poses that we have done today, helping to open the mind, to remove any energy blockages, allowing ourselves to feel and be our very best. Here you are safe to just breathe. Allowing each breath to absorb positive energy, to transform any negative energy into something more useful, positive, loving energy that helps heal, strengthen, repair, replenish. Feel the love in each inhale, the release in each exhale. Only as you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers. If you need a little more time, please take it. Whenever you are ready, however you wish, coming up to a seated position, take your time to get there. Let your breath guide you. Listen to your body. Coming back to easy pose or any seated position that feels good to you. Sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Rest your hands comfortably. Soften the face and breathe. Let's gently pull the hands to heart center. Open those beautiful eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope we worked through some of those kinks and just got you feeling super good. It's always my intent. I wish you well. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. And it's always an honor and a privilege. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me. Be well, my friend. Take care of yourself. And the energy within me always honors the energy within you, which means namaste.